Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I just want to take a moment to go over the DOL. After I go over it, I'm going to unlock it so you guys can have a second attempt at this DOL. So I only have 15 minutes to go over the 8 questions. I'm going to read the passage. SpongeBob has a great idea. He would like to find out if he can make his pet Gary, a pet snail, a superhero by providing him super strength. He has been watching a lot of Marvel movies lately, and he saw how Bruce Banner turned into the Hulk. I probably read that wrong, sorry. When he was exposed to a specific type of electromagnetic wave. With this in mind, he decided that if he exposes Gary in a similar type of wave like X-ray, he might be stronger. However, he's also worried that it might kill Gary, so instead he experimented with 20 snails instead. 10 of the snails he exposed to an X-ray generator for 10 seconds. He then compared the snails to the 10 snails that had not been exposed to X-ray. His test consisted of a heavy block of wood that blocked the snails from food. He found out that 6 out of 10 X-ray exposed snails were able to push the block away to get the food. 5 out of the X-ray non-exposed snails were able to do the same. Now let's go see question 1. I'm not going to tell you the answer because if I tell you the answer, there's no point of me letting you retry it, but let's go over the thinking for question 1. Which of the following is an observation? Remember that if it's an observation, it's something that the scientist, in this case SpongeBob, is able to see with his eyes. He's able to notice it. So he saw the Bruce Banner or whatever became the Hulk when exposed to electric waves. If he exposes Gary to X-rays, he will become stronger. Strong nails are exposed to X-rays. Strong nails can push a block of wood. So, what out of this 4 would you say is an observation that SpongeBob was able to make from the experiment? Remember that it's something that he has to visually see. Now, next question. Question 2. Which of the following is a null hypothesis? I'm going to tell you the definition of a null hypothesis. Let me put this sticky note right here. The hypothesis that there is no significant difference between specified population, any observed difference being due to sampling or experimental error. So which of these 2 would you consider to be a null hypothesis? If you expose the snails to X-rays, the snails will become stronger, or X-rays do not have an effect on snail strength. Based on what you read in the passage, and now that you know the definition of a null hypothesis, which one of these 2 would you select? Number 3. What is a dependent variable? So a dependent variable is something that you as a scientist can control. So which one of these 2 can you, the scientist, control?
Hello, Sally.
Question number 4 is asking what is the independent variable? So the independent variable is something that is out of the hands of the scientist. The scientist cannot control that variable. So which of these 2 can SpongeBob not control? Number 5. Which variables are controlled? Mark all that applies. So read all the variables. Which ones are something that SpongeBob as the scientist has control of? He can change, adapt, manipulate however he wants. Last, number 6. What is the control group? So the control group in an experiment is the variables, samples, in this case it was the snail, that are put in as part of the experiment, but there's no things changed to it. So you know how he picked 10 of the snails, and well, I just told you the answer. He left them. He did 20 snails. 10 were being exposed to the X-rays. 10 were just gonna be there to see how they behave. So the ones that Had nothing happened to them, nothing altered their environment, that would be the control group. And number 7, what should SpongeBob's conclusion be? Check all that apply. So you've read SpongeBob's experiment, his idea, why he wanted his pet snail to be stronger. After concluding the experiment, what can SpongeBob say about this experiment? So check all that apply. Number 8, SpongeBob needs your help. Suggest a way to modify his experiment so he can have a more reliable data to support his conclusion. So what things would you change about SpongeBob's experiment so that he can have more reliable information that will help him make his pet snail stronger? Have a good day, guys.